SoundCloud rapper is a loaded term, ain't it? So to start, SoundCloud's coming out. It's a platform dedicated just dropping music. You don't have to have the copyrights to the songs. You can do remixes to industry beats, like how I started out. Put them out on SoundCloud. Don't need to have a video. You know, it's a struggle that I had as well with YouTube. What do I put for visuals? So it's a great platform. But then quickly it becomes synonymous with local rapper, right? Or local musician. And then it just hones in tightly on the rapper genre specifically in the pop culture sense. And this SoundCloud rapper becomes slander soon after SoundCloud comes out. And nowadays, when you call someone a SoundCloud rapper or you talk about SoundCloud rap, for the most part, they're just using this fascist slander attack bullying sort of technique to down the more local cultures or working class cultures or more impoverished cultures, ethnic groups, minorities that are putting out music via SoundCloud instead of the major platforms like those you have to pay for or have industry connections or family connections for. And so that's where that attack comes from. And it's unfortunate, you know, of course, because SoundCloud has the most music. It's the most robust. You can get amateur music, you know, amateur or, indie music straight out of the basement of the garage or the attic all the way to, you know, they're paying $100,000 plus per track just for mixing. So you have indie artists all the way to major label sign artists on there. It's affordable, easy to use. It's integrated with social media real well. So the SoundCloud rapper insult is not a good phenomenon, like in general, just for America and capitalism. If you believe in merit or hard work or skill, talent, you know, when it comes to hip hop, these things, and also flow, how deep is your vocabulary? Are you putting any new thought processes into the mix? Any new angles? Are you from a new location? What local flavor are you bringing in from that location? What data points can you mark, you know, that put you nearer to the top as far as somebody who's going to offer us new music, more dynamic music, more fun music. Fun music is super subjective, you know, that's basically just paid for. But these other categories, you know, you can find all throughout SoundCloud. And I would argue that many of these areas are more flush with SoundCloud and not on the radio. So you can find more there. Of course, in between, you have the other apps like I've spoken to recently, Spotify, and, you know, indie artists can get on there, but there are certain steps you have to go through in Pandora and all these things too. The cloud was there for me. So that's SoundCloud. But then many people don't know in this world of, I guess millennials and Gen Z know more about SoundCloud than, you know, the older generations, of course. But I don't think most of these people know about SoundCloud rap actually within hip hop is a thing. It actually goes by that name. Some people self-identify as like a SoundCloud rapper. But a lot of the time it's more this emo rap style, like a punk rock hip hop style, the 90s grunge feel in there, also mixed with trap, grimy side of street music, you know, and also the rock music in there. So like Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, Trippie Redd. And then I did this video because I want to shout out DC the Don. And he's originally from Milwaukee and he moved to LA when he was 16. But he just landed on the front of the XXL, the freshman XXL cover. It's not as big a deal as it was, I guess. But, you know, that makes a couple rappers within 3 years now. Lakia was just on the cover a few years ago. So Milwaukee's blowing up. You know, if you're just counting the number of rappers landing on these covers. The Raleigh, Durham area is real big in hip hop right now too, and so they're covering a lot of these spaces as well. Also, Sleazy World Go out of Kansas City, just to, you know, bring a home for the Midwest, was also on this cover. Check out XXL covers. It's just like a little insight into kind of who's popping right now. I wouldn't say it's maybe the most lyrical or skill based on those aspects I had listed earlier, but, you know, something to glance at and and get a snapshot of what's going on in hip hop today. So you had this like emo rap style, and that's really what SoundCloud rap is. Cloud, spacey, trippy, smoked out rap. But then there's another style, and it's not as much known as SoundCloud rap, that you'll find through SoundCloud. And there are, I'm sure, in different genres, these different subgenres through the app too. It's just like screamo, emo type rap. It's not as much like sad kind of wailing as it is screaming. It's like screamo metal rap, and that really started or got big through SoundCloud too. So look into that. You got a lot of things going on with SoundCloud. It's not just an app, and that's another thing that separates it from, you know, just a streaming service. It's a culture that's on there. It's all these different types of people that have access to it. You can leave comments, donate, you can collaborate, you know, just easily click to another profile and send messages to different artists and set up collaborations. The cloud gets me. SoundCloud rap, SoundCloud rapper. Is this guy DC the Don a SoundCloud rapper now that he's big? You'll find Drake on there, Big Sean, Eminem, classic artists, those that have passed even, you know. They have their teams put out their account. Hey, let me know, because I'm curious now if you have found any other styles through SoundCloud that developed there or became popular on the platform. So let me know, whether it's hip hop or a different genre, don't matter. Just put it in the comments. Not like AI, but, you know, on this digital platform, you know, because we have these AI bots now, but this is really organic through people developing on a social media platform. So let me know.